Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. It bounds through the back. punting zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run the counter. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on third down. Back to throw. It's Green. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Thrust that arm out. Smashes through the tackle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed.
Wide open spaces. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now adjusting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Hard running there. 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Green. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Rushes on him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Green. The short hands, it's Green. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Blake. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Plows through the defense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Green. Makes the catch, it's Blake.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Across the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
Knocked off his feet. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Find some fresh air. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. 6-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Oh, they're after him. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it past the marker. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looking for space. It's Robinson. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Green. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Calls his own number. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 30. That will be the final